This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Gamefly. Go to gamefly.com/filmriot for your free trial membership and FreshBooks online invoicing. Today on Film Riot, we make a fake knife, shoot outside at night, and are about to premiere our brand new opening bumper for the very first time.
Joshua, what's up, brother? Motherfucker!
What?
Is that like... Oh, you don't even know.
Oh, what?
What gives you the right? What gives you the right?
Right to do what?
There better be at least like one bowl fills left. You sailor sack!
Of the cereal?
I am a furious furnace. I'm pissed off!
Is that a yes? I'm sorry.
Is there?
No. I had the last bit.
I should stab you to death with a knife! With a knife!
No, you shouldn't.
Well, you better thank the star of Bethlehem that I have a backup. Is for horses.
No, that's hay.
Yes.
I had the last bit of milk.
Foul language!
Don't overreact, I'll go to Publix.
How's this for acting over? No.
Not true!
This is real life, motherfucker!
Over cereal!
Over cereal!
Logo. Welcome to Film Riot, the show that takes the mystery out of the effects and techniques going to some of your favorite Hollywood films. I'm your very excited host, Ryan Conley. Now, why am I so excited? Well, as you can see, this is our first episode with our brand new, much needed upgrade. I've been so excited to finally get this sexy look out that I've been slapping faces all week. Ah!
What? Again? How did you even get in here?
So now that it's finally here, I'm so in love with it that I would marry it if I wasn't already locked down. Stark, who is the one who did it, did a fantastic job on it. Yeah. Anyway, he is the craftsman behind all the new awesome graphics, so go show him some love on the Twitterverse at twitter.com/mstarktv. But yeah, I stabbed Josh. How hard would it be to make my own realistic looking knife? Blue Barnhouse on Twitter. Let's do this thing-a-dang. Yeah? To answer your question, making a realistic knife, or at least one that you could show in close-ups and it would still look real, would be very effing hard. So instead, we used a real knife and a fake one together to get the effect. Look, I'll show you. Real knife. Oh, fake knife. How did we make the fake knife? Well, this one is so easy that it makes Josh look smart. Too soon. Anyway, the way I made the fake knife is with tinfoil. So all you need is the tinfoil and a knife with a retractable blade. Take the knife, open the blade, then wrap the blade with the tinfoil to get the shape of the blade. I just said blade several times.
Quintuple blade!
Now carefully take the tinfoil off and you have a molded blade. You may need to try this a few times to get a good shape without a lot of wrinkles, but you can get away with a lot because of how we're shooting this. So now close the blade of the knife back and wedge the tinfoil blade onto the top. You can secure it with tape if you need to. So now if you shoot this right, meaning you have it in motion as much as possible and you don't have it too close of a shot, you should have a very convincing knife. It works really well because of the shape, and the tinfoil is the right color and reflective nature as the actual blade. But now that you have it built, you can somewhat safely stab your actor. I say somewhat because there's still an actual blade attached to the knife, so make sure you have your hand wrapped around the real blade, or better yet, use tape, because every precaution being usified is always the way to go because no one likes getting shanked for real.
It's such a squeaky fart.
And remember, when you shoot your footage, the two big things that are gonna sell this effect are making sure you get the real knife in a close-up, and secondly, making sure you get a good reaction from your actor that's getting stabbed. But there you go, that's how you knife a fool without the fool dying. Speaking of dying, I have to go raise Josh from the dead. I'll be back. And action. Okay. Have you ever felt like you were being clubbed over the head with a metal bat while working on invoices? Because I have. Pretty much every time I did them, I would just want to throw darts at Josh's face. But then I got wind of FreshBooks. FreshBooks is an easy-to-use online invoicing service that saves you time, gets you paid faster, and makes you look professional, and it keeps you from wanting to slam your face against a hammer. And getting started is completely free. Just go to freshbooks.com and sign up for a free account. And as an added fun time, they're doing a Film Riot viewer thingamabobber where they're actually going to give away a birthday cake once a week to somebody that signs up from our show. To be eligible, all you have to do is go sign up and put in Film Riot in the How Did You Hear About Us section when you sign up. And no, it doesn't have to be your birthday to win some birthday cake. As I've said many a time, birthday cake is some yummy yummies. Logo. It's easy.
I really doubt that.
It is.
Oh, you've raised the dead before.
No, but I've Wikipedia'd it.
What?
I have it all right here. All I gotta do is chant a few things, and Josh comes back from the dead, and then no murder charge or time-consuming trial for me.
Dude, Wikipedia can be edited by anybody.
Yeah, I know.
That means anybody can put any untrue nonsense that they want.
You're crazy.
And I have a question.
Yes?
The last time Josh died, he came back as a zombie.
Right.
So why wouldn't he just zombie it up this time?
Because we already did that storyline.
Well, that makes sense.
So all you have to do is concentrate and breathe deeply. And Stark... Yeah, and I will read aloud from the ceremonial script that calls upon the Dark Lord to bring Josh back from the dead to forever serve him.
What?
What?
What was that last part?
Breathe deeply.
Not that.
Just concentrate. Ready? Josh, come back from the dead.
Well,
Well, what?
is there more?
No, that's it.
You're an idiot.
Why? It works.
Saying Josh come back from the dead is not going to bring Josh back from the dead.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
See?
What happened?
You're supposed to be dead.
Not anymore.
So much darkness!
He does not seem right.
He's fine.
I've seen things no one should see! Ah!
Logo. So we received our first anonymous question, which isn't anonymous to us because we got the email, but they asked us to keep their name private, and so we will. Not really sure why. Maybe they're on the run from the cops or in witness protection program. I don't know. Either way, being anonymous is kind of sexy.
Well, hey, Ryan, fitting to shoot up. Seen outside, and I was hoping you'd well, help me out by making an episode to show well how to light it, yeah. And it'd be great if you could add a campfire. And if you use this, please keep me anonymous. Well, thanks a bunch. Anonymous, ooh, it's sexy to be anonymous. Yeah, ow.
So yeah, we shot the scene for this purpose, so I guess we'll go ahead and do that. The first thing I did was to see what real fire would look like on someone's face. So I grabbed my fire pit, which I also used inside the sketch as a practical effect. I lit that bad boy, then had my cousin Jesse sit next to it. Of course, when I first got the fire going, it was nice and bright, so I was able to get a really good test off of it. As you can see, you get a very orange color from the flame and a constant flicker. So I took a shot at replicating this by grabbing one of my can lights that I got from Home Depot for 15 bucks and then throwing some CTO over it, which is just orange gel. Then I plugged it into my homemade dimmer, which we showed you how to make in this episode. And I held the light with one hand and then controlled the flicker of the light by dimming it up and down. Continue, Lasala. This took some practice to get it to look right, so don't just run out and shoot it. Take some time to get used to doing it before you do. But now you're thinking, why not just use the light coming from the fire since it looked good in the test? Well, the reason for this is because the fire is inconsistent. It gets darker very fast, and all of us were sitting too far back to really get enough light on our faces either way. Here's an example of the shot without the assistance of a can light. Not very good, but now that we add the can light in with the flicker, we have our shot. It helped a lot to have the actual fire there since it was adding a faint extra flicker, but this effect would work even if the fire wasn't there. I also added a bit of blue light because I wanted to emulate the light coming from the moon, so I kept it very soft and faint. In some of our shots, this was an absolute must, like Stark's shot. He's wearing all black, so without it, he would have looked like a friggin' floating head. So here's the shot with both of my lights off. So now I flip on the can light, then the background light, and then add my flicker to the can light, and there you go. Lighting the background is one of the biggest parts to getting an interesting night shot, but you have to be careful not to take it too far or it'll just look ridiculous. But that's it. Cheap and easy way to fake light from a fire. And a nice little tip for shooting at night as well. Two for the price of one. Although we asked for both, and we kind of neglected the outside shooting more for the fire because I thought that was more interesting. Sorry.
Inside the fire, burn out inside the fire.
Gamefly is the largest online video game rental service, offering you a choice of over 7,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds. With plans starting at just $15.95 a month, Gamefly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as they'd like. With no late fees, due dates, and shipping is always free. You finish playing a game, send it back, and Gamefly will send you the next game on your list. And if you love the game you're playing, click Keep It on the Gamefly website and the game is yours at a discounted price. For Film Riot fans, you can get a 2-week free trial when you go to gamefly.com/Film Riot. What game you playing, buddy?
Left 4 Dead.
Of course you are. Well, that's it. Our first episode with the new look. I hope you guys love it as much as I do, and if you do, shoot over to Stark's Twitter at twitter.com/mstarktv and let him know that he done did well and whatnot. But as always, until next week, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Ryan_Conley, and you can hit up our Facebook as well. And I'll see you next week when I get stuck on a toilet that's rigged to explode.
What?
Gives you the right. What gives? Come on, man. Gives you the right. Stop laughing. I should stab you to death with a knife. With a knife!